He held it purposely to prevent me attending the demonstration on the Saturday. So at that point, I already know, well, I've got no chance in this court because there's no jury. It's just a judge. And he's already gone against what he should be doing. He's already played politics to prevent me having my democratic right on the Saturday. So they've ended up remanding me. So then I have the KC comes to see me. And bearing in mind, I think mine was 1,500 pages of evidence against me, yeah? So you have to pay, this is one sticking point for me. So £84,000 we'd spent on that KC to fight the case. I then get detained. I'm in Felixstowe police station and my counsel come and see me. And at that point, we had the technicality argument. We had and the fact I never put it out in America. So we had a chance to fight the case. Once I saw the judge play politics anyway, I said, there's no chance here. It's irrelevant. There is no chance here. And at the same time, say I would have gone to court and I would have won on the technicality, then the world wouldn't have seen that film. Now, I needed, and the British public need to know, we have a corrupt judiciary, okay? There's no justice system. When they put a target on you, they will use that system. So then I'm sat there in the meeting in Felixstowe police station with my legal counsel saying, I don't want to argue any of it. Because I've got a video of American journalists knocking at my mum's door. When they come to find Piers Morgan, when they come to find Justice Nicklin, these American who were in possession of the film, they also knocked at my mum's door. And they knock on my mum's and say, we need to speak to Tommy Robinson because we're going to release his film in 7 days. We understand he's not allowed to. That's not our problem. Yeah. So they talk to my mum. My mum then goes back and says they've already destroyed him with this case. So my mum has a backwards and forwards. But there is enough evidence to show I didn't release that film. That's nothing to do with me. Yeah. And I also told the judge, when he gave me the injunction the first time, which was to prevent the public seeing the film, I made Justice Nicklin aware the film's already in America. I don't have control over that film. How can you give me an injunction for a film that I'm not in possession of or in control of? It's in the United States now. So I had the ability to fight the case. But then I thought, I want to own it. I don't want to walk. I feel better now. And do you know what? I haven't felt, for those 3 years you saw me, from the time they gave me that injunction, I didn't feel free. I felt that I hadn't done what I should have done because I knew that the minute the judge gave me the injunction, I should have walked out of court and played that film. The minute he gave me it. But I didn't because I was scared, because I was worried, because I was fearful of all the consequences of solitary confinement, of prison. So I made the decision not to. And then when I made the decision I'm going to play it, and the 200,000 views it had, it'd been released in America. No one had watched it. It was on 2 YouTube channels. And at the same time, it got deleted from both of them. So then I rang my solicitor. I said, they're coming for me. I know they're coming for me. And the reason being, they wanted to delete the film. Remember, they have control of YouTube, Facebook, all of Meta, every social media apart from X. Yeah. So they come and they delete the film. So I know they're coming for me. Then the next week they contact my solicitors that they're prosecuting me for contempt of court. They think there's no film. So they think, this is what the establishment think, they're going to put me through the court, put me before a judge, sentence me to 18 months. Yeah. No one's going to watch the film. So on the 27th of July, I then made the decision, here's the film. You're not taking me at court and telling the whole country I lied, because that's your purpose. That's all they've done. You Google this story, it says I lied. Yeah, I never lied. I told the truth. I was the only journalist in the country who told the truth about what happened in Almondbury in the area of Huddersfield. I was the only one. So I released the film myself. But as I said, when I released it myself, I knew what that would do. I sat my children down, explained it to them. This was going to happen. Your dad's going to end up in jail again. So I released the film.
And that took great courage, man, because I know how important it is to you. And when I get asked about you, which I do often, because I know Steve, and I say,
and it was a good,
it was
a fucking good film.
It's an incredible. Well,
how do you like them apples? And I can sit here now and say 167 million views.
It's arguably the best documentary that's ever been produced in the country, and that's not just me saying it. The general consensus from the British public is this. But I know how important it is to you. A lot of people don't realise how selfless you are. I've spent days and weeks and months with you. I've seen firsthand that you're kind. So it frustrates me beyond belief when I read hit pieces, lies, imbeciles on X that talk like they've known you their whole life. You're wrong. But the tide has well and truly turned. Your support is monumental. What was the reception?
This is the encouraging thing. I go into Felixstowe police station to hand myself in. I'm detained. I'm there for the weekend. Obviously, I have a meeting with my KC and I say, scrap everything you've planned. I'm owning it. So, and I'm owning it, and my statement is very clear. Yes, I did everything, and I don't regret 1 second of it. I did it for free speech. I believe wholeheartedly in what I did. I'm not going to back down on freedom of speech or freedom of the press. Your court, and if that puts me on the wrong side of your courts, send me to jail. Yeah. So I sat there. I still had to pay. It cost £84,000. It was so, I was gut wrenched when I went to jail. I could have just walked in and said that on my own. But then because she's already prepared for the case. But I'm in the police station. I'm in the cells, and our demonstration's on Saturday. I get detained on the Friday, and under my cell door from the police, under my cell door come photos, and they're printing off pictures from the demonstration. I'm reading I'm looking at these pictures, and there's thousands there. And then my door opens. Will I help the woman up? My door opens, and there's a policewoman. She's showing me her phone at 11 a.m. TikTok live. Look at that, Tommy. Look at that. It was thousands. The streets were packed. So, Joe, the most important thing, we had been put against each other, the British public and the police, into forced clashes that had been purposely organised for many years before this, which is where the two-tier policing element comes from, and the accusations. And every time there was a nationalist or a patriotic rally, there'd be clashes with the police. Now, we've worked hard for the last 12 months to form a new relationship with the Met Police Force and with the police officers on the ground, and we've been very successful. So our United Kingdom rallies at the end, everyone's thanking them. So shake their hands. They're not our enemy. And then when I got to make my phone call at 6 o'clock, I come out to make my phone call from the police cell, and all the coppers were there. You done it. You've done it. No trouble. No trouble. They're all so happy. So I saw the support of them who were happy that we had succeeded in our event. Because when you're trying to do what we're doing, everything wants you to fail. The establishment want you to fail. The media want you to fail. So if you can pull off hundreds of thousands of people at a time when our supporters would have been emotional and upset because I was taken and imprisoned, but we'd pre-prepared that. I'd made a video before that. So that was that weekend in Felixstowe. I'd then gone to court. I received my 18 months, which I thought, look, could have been worse. Could have been 4 years. I thought it could have been 4 years, but it couldn't. The maximum they gave me could have been 2 years. But then they even admitted in court that there was no victim, because the Syrian refugee didn't want me prosecuted, so they couldn't say there was any harm done to him. His lawyers didn't want me prosecuted. I was prosecuted by the Attorney General. So the government prosecuted me. The government prosecuted me for playing a film. Now, I don't care what world we're in. I don't care about your bullshit injunctions. I don't care about them. Yeah, I'm a journalist. I made a documentary. Argue with the content. No one wants to argue with the content. I haven't heard one single journalist in the whole of the UK pick up on any of the content.